you can't see nothing in front of you. I mean, pitch black. If you've ever been underground in a coal mine or in a cave, some of you have been, and you know what it is. You can't see that far in front of your face.
That's right.
Pitch black, nothing. And you think of being struck down, and you couldn't see from perfect 20/20 vision or whatever you could see, get around, and all of a sudden now you got somebody leading you around. That's an attention getter. God will absolutely get your attention.
Yeah,
And God can do that. Vengeance is His. And that's what He said. Not me. Not Billy Graham. Not Jerry Falwell.
just God.
Not anybody. But that's what the Word says. That's what God says. Overcoming this evil with good. And he says, and Paul writes on here, he says, therefore, if thine enemy hunger, feed him. If he thirst, give him drink. For in so doing, thou shalt heap coals of fire on his head. Now, anybody ever experienced this? I'm going to tell my old story again. And I experienced this firsthand. This had to have been 25 years ago. And I was working for Jerry Crowley Funeral Home. And back then, some of you Connie knows, back then we had to work the very front door that led out. And you had to stand right there and open that door, open that door, open that door, open that door. Because, I mean, they wanted you greeting the public as they come in with a smile. How you doing? Shake their hand, tell them if there was different visitations, what's going on. So that was a big part of working in that funeral home. So I was working the front door one night, and a fella drove up that had done me really wrong. And I really had some bad feelings for him. And I'd already had it laid up in my mind when I got my opportunity. I had rehearsed the speech. I had rehearsed what I was going to light him up with. I'd lay in the bed. Now, being defeated, laying in the bed, all of this stuff brewing in me, I wouldn't live in victorious life because I let that consume me. And I stood there and I thought, here's my opportunity, because I'm at the front door by myself. There's nobody here, and he's by himself. So here's my opportunity. When he gets to the door, light him up. And just tell him what you thought of him, and you know exactly who he is and what kind of person he is. And I broke out in sweat. I was like, oh boy, here's my chance. And I'll finally get this rascal towed. Well, he gets out of the car, and then all of a sudden a voice spoke to me and said, you can't do that. And I'm thinking, I almost want to say, yes, I can. But that voice said, you can't do that. And so I started to battle with it. And I'm thinking, then all of a sudden that voice said, when you do this, the Lord started telling me all the bad things that's going to happen to me. Number one, you're going to get fired tonight. They're going to let you go because you have done something. Jerry Curley won't allow that. You're going to lose your job. You're going to absolutely embarrass yourself, and you're going to defeat any kind of witness that you got. Boom. And I said, but Lord, this man did me wrong. And I really want to get this off of me. And he kept speaking to me. So I started praying. I said, Lord, help me. 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 And just about the time he got the door, he recognized me and saw who it was. And there was a look on his face like, oh no. He's going to confront me because he knows what I did. And I opened the door, and I stuck my hand out, and I said, how are you doing? It's so good to see you. You're looking so nice. And he went, It was just like this right here. He coals of fire on his head. I couldn't have melted him down any farther. It shocked him to death. He didn't know what to say. He stuttered. He was waiting to come back. He didn't know what to say. And I shook his hand, welcomed him in, patted him on the back, told him he looked good. Good to see you. And he walked off, and I went, phew. And I said, thank you, Jesus.